Juicy, incredibly tasty, fragrant, for a festive table. Pork on a baking sheet in the oven is not difficult to cook. Any novice housewife can cope. Serve it on holidays or for family lunches, dinners with fresh vegetables and salads. How to bake pork on a baking sheet in the oven. Prepare all the products listed in the recipe. Which meat is better to take? A fresh piece of pork will do. It can be a loin, neck part, or tenderloin. You can use meat on bones or just pulp. Cut the pork into small portions or steaks about 1.5 centimeters thick. Rinse the meat and dry it to remove the remaining water. Prepare the marinade. Pour odorless olive or vegetable oil into the blender bowl. Cut the chili pepper into small pieces and send it to the oil. Adjust the amount of pepper to your liking or exclude it altogether if you do not like spicy. Add dry spices to the bowl to taste. It can be any seasonings that you use most often. For the recipe, I took garlic powder, paprika, marjoram, salt, unsavory garden. Whisk everything until smooth. Pour the marinade over the pork pieces. Apply massaging movements all over the meat. Put the pork in a bag, close it and leave it that way for 30 minutes. I usually do not put it in the refrigerator, I leave it at room temperature. Also, instead of a bag, you can use a food container for pickling. Cover the baking tray with parchment paper. Put the pork in one even layer on a baking sheet. Place in a preheated oven and leave to bake for 30 to 40 minutes. Set the temperature within 180 to 200 degrees. Be prepared for the fact that the baking time and temperature may differ from those specified in the recipe. It completely depends on the oven model and its capabilities. 5 to 10 minutes before readiness, turn on the convection mode. Also, a few minutes before the end of cooking, the meat can be lubricated with a small amount of marinade using a silicone brush. Literally 2 tsp of oil plus a pinch of red sweet pepper. This will give the finished dish a very beautiful and appetizing look. If your oven bakes well and an appetizing crust has already formed on the pieces, then this step can be omitted. Pork on a baking sheet is well suited to fresh and baked vegetables, salads, and all kinds of sauces. Done. Serve hot.